Good morning, students. This is 10th standard biology video class, video 5. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson plant anatomy and plant physiology. Dear students, last video class we have seen what is plant anatomy, that is study of internal characters, structure of different types of tissues and their functions. According to Sachs classification, types of tissue system also we have studied, that is dermal tissue system, ground tissue system and vascular tissue system. Vascular tissue system consists of different types, that also we have seen radial, conjoined, collateral, closed and open vascular bundle, concentric vascular bundle. Then we have seen internal structure of dicot root, monocot root, dicot stem and monocot stem, dicot leaf and monocot leaf. Up to this, we have finished the content of the plant anatomy. Today, in this video, we are going to continue the next topic, that is plant physiology. Plant physiology is the branch of botany which are going to study the function of organs. That branch of botany is named as plant physiology. So what is plant physiology? Under the plant function, everything you have studied in 9th standard also. In 10th standard, we are going to see what is photosynthesis, how photosynthesis occur in the plant parts, structure of a chloroplast, then what is respiration, different types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic respiration, what is respiratory quotient, then different functions which is taken place in the plant parts, such as light reaction and a dark reaction, glycolysis process, Krebs cycle process, electron transport chain. So these are all the different process or functional activities taken place inside the plant parts. That and only we are going to see in this video. Dear students, this is the diagram which are showing the internal structure of mitochondria where cellular respirations are taken place. Dear students, this is the diagrammatic representation of photosynthesis. This one you already studied in 9th standard. How photosynthesis is taken place in plant parts is given in the form of diagram. First one, how plants which are taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and liberate oxygen in the air. Next one, structure of chloroplast. This is the green colored organelle which is present in the plant parts. Having the green color pigment is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the important pigment which is responsible for photosynthesis. Dear students, this is the diagram, that is chloroplast, where the photosynthesis is taken place. So at the center, they are having a structure which is arranged in the form of stack of coins. Rupees, coins, that is called thylakoids. In that thylakoids only, the photosynthetic functions are taken place. See the another diagram of chloroplast. This is surrounded by outer membrane and inner membrane. The center region which are having the disc-shaped coin-like structure, stack of coins, is called thylakoids. These thylakoids are having the photosynthetic pigments to do the photosynthesis process. Dear students, this is the cellular respiration. That means respiration, we all know that one, taking oxygen and liberate out carbon dioxide. That process is called cellular respiration. How plants which are doing the respiratory process is given in the diagrammatic representation. Dear students, this is the two important process which is taken place in the plants, that is photosynthesis, and another one is the cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is taken place in the mitochondria by storing the large amount of energy. Next one, chloroplast, by using the sunlight and chlorophyll pigment, carbon dioxide and water. How plants which are doing the photosynthesis. At the same time, the diagram which are showing, both the processes are depending each other. That is said to be photosynthesis and cellular respiration or respiration. Dear students, this is the diagram which are showing different process of respiration, that is glycolysis, Krebs cycle, oxidative dephosphorylation, and electron transport chain, how it is taken place in the plant parts. Dear students, this is also another diagram, that is how respiration is taken place in both higher plants and lower plants. So, lower plants such as bacteria and fungi, which is present in the soil, doing the anaerobic mode of respiration, that is in the absence of oxygen, they are doing the respiration. Another one, higher plants, how they are doing the respiratory process. So this is the anaerobic and aerobic respiration. Dear students, now we are entering into the topic, that is plant physiology. Plant physiology means study of functions of the organs which is present in the plant parts. First one, plastids. So plastids are named as colored pigments which is present in the plant parts. So the plastids are a organelle which is present inside the cell, which is bounded by a double-walled membrane found in plants and some algae. It is absent in the animal cell. Their function is preparation of food material and storing of the food material. So that is the functions of cell organelle named plastid. Next one, this plastid which is divided into three types. One is chloroplast. We already studied in 9th standard. It's a green colored plastid, that is chlorophyll pigment. The chlorophyll pigment which is present in the plant parts such as stem and leaves. Next one, chromoplast. It's a colored pigment other than the green, that is yellow, red, orange colored pigments, that is plastid, which is present in the floral parts. We all know that one, flowers are showing the different color, red color, orange color, pink color, violet color, like that different colored pigment which is present in the floral parts. Fruit is also showing the different color, orange color, yellow color, green color, like that. So, these are all the different plastids which is present in the flowers and fruits, named chromoplast. Last one is the leucoplast. They are named as colorless plastid, which is present in the root region. Dear students, you are having one doubt, isn't it? If I am asking a question, what is the color of the root? Simply you are saying the answer, it is brown color, isn't it? No, it is not a brown color. Root is a colorless plastid. Due to the sedimentation of soil particle only, it is shown in the form of brown color. Normally, roots are colorless. Due to the presentation of plastid is called leucoplast. Dear students, we have seen three types of plastid: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast, which is producing green color pigment, which is present in the green color parts such as stem and leaf. Another one, chromoplast, it is a colored pigment present in the fruit and flowers. Last one, leucoplast, which is present in the root region. Out of these three plastid, we are going to see the structure of chloroplast. That means green colored plastid. Dear students, chloroplast is the green plastid which containing the green color pigment is called chlorophyll. The shape of the chloroplast is oval shape. The size of the chloroplast is 2 to 10 micrometer in diameter, and the thickness of the chloroplast is 1 to 2 micrometer. This is the structure of chloroplast. This chloroplast is a cell organelle. Normally, all the cell organelles are surrounded by a double-walled membrane. Likewise, this chloroplast is also surrounded by two membranes, outer membrane and the inner membrane. The outer membrane, which are enclosed all the cell content which is present inside the chloroplast. At the center of the chloroplast region is called stroma. In that stroma only, we are having the disc-shaped structure is called thylakoid, which are arranged one above another in the form of stack of coins. That is called thylakoid. In that thylakoid region only, photosynthetic processes are taken place. Some starch granules, that is food materials, is also present at the center of the chloroplast. Chloroplast DNA is present inside the stroma region. Each thylakoids which are connected by a tubular-like structure is called stroma lamellae. So this is the structure of chloroplast. Now we are going to see in a detailed manner, that is ultrastructure of chloroplast. First one, envelope, that is the outermost layer of the chloroplast. It is divided into two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. Both outer membrane and inner membrane are separated by a space is called intermembrane space. Next one, stroma. The two membranes which are encloses the region is called a stroma, or the center region of the chloroplast is called a stroma, or it is otherwise named a matrix. All the chloroplast content are present in that stroma region only. It contains chloroplast DNA, ribosome. The type of the ribosome is 70S type of ribosome, and some other molecules for protein synthesis is also present in the stroma region. A matrix present inside the inner membrane is called a stroma. Next one, thylakoids. The thylakoids are coin-like structure arranged one above another and also disc-shaped, which is present in the stroma region or matrix. These thylakoids are surrounded by a membrane, is called a thylakoid membrane. At the center of the thylakoid, they are having the cavity, is called a thylakoid lumen. Photosynthetic pigments are present in the thylakoids. So the definition of the thylakoids is the stack of disc-like structure called grana. So the arrangement of grana one above another, which constitute the thylakoids, but individual one of the coin-like structure or disc-like structure is called granum. Singular granum, plural grana. Last one, grana. Thylakoids are arranged in the form of disc-like structure, stacked coins, one above another. That is called granum. These granum are interconnected by a tubular-like structure is called grana lamellae or stroma lamellae. So this is all the structure of chloroplast. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the structure of thylakoids. Structure of thylakoids contain a disc-shaped structure surrounded by a membrane is called a thylakoid membrane. At the center they are having the cavity is called a lumen, that is thylakoid lumen. Each structure which is disc-shaped is called a granum. Each grana lie one above another to form a stack of thylakoids. See the diagram, they are given in the form of circled one. That is, the individual one is called a granum. They are arranged one above another to form a thylakoids. The arrangement of granum, it is in the form of stack of coins. Coins one மேல அடுக்கி வச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும். The individual structure of a thylakoid is surrounded by a membrane, that is thylakoid membrane. At the center they are having the cavity is called a lumen. So this is the structure of thylakoid and grana which is present inside the chloroplast, that is stroma region. Dear students, before we have studied structure of chloroplast consists of envelope, stroma or matrix, thylakoid and grana. Now the next topic is functions of chloroplast. Chloroplast is the green colored plastid which are doing different function. One of the main function is photosynthesis, storage of starch or carbohydrate, produce fatty acid, that is synthesis of fatty acid. Next, it's storing the lipid content. Last one, formation of chloroplast. That means in the stroma region of the chloroplast, having the chloroplast DNA, this DNA having the capacity to produce another chloroplast. That is said to be formation of chloroplast. So the functions of chloroplast is the important 4-mark question and a 2-mark question. Photosynthesis, storage of starch, synthesis of fatty acid, storage of lipid, formation of chloroplast. Next one, what is photosynthesis? The word photosynthesis, which contains 2 words. One is the photo, another one is the synthesis. The word photo is a Greek word which means light. Synthesis, to produce or to build. That is the meaning of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, the process is done in the autotrophic organism, that is green plants, algae and chlorophyll containing bacteria. So these organisms utilizing the sunlight from the atmosphere and producing the own food material. So for this photosynthetic process, these plants required carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, water from the soil and taking sunlight from the atmosphere and the chlorophyll which is present in the green colored plastid called chloroplast. So by using this material, they are preparing food material in the form of starch or carbohydrate. During this process, they are releasing oxygen to the atmosphere so that the end product of the photosynthesis is the formation of carbohydrates and release oxygen to the atmosphere. The overall reaction of photosynthesis is given here. That is, they are absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and taking water from the soil in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll pigment present in the plastid, that is green color plastid, producing glucose or carbohydrate, that is C6H12O6, and release water molecule and oxygen. So the overall reaction is 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of light and chlorophyll, producing carbohydrate C6H12O6 and liberate 6 molecule of water plus 6 molecule of oxygen. Carbon dioxide plus water gives glucose or carbohydrate plus water and oxygen is the overall reaction of photosynthesis. That is, plants taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, water from the soil, in the presence of sunlight and the chlorophyll pigment present in the chloroplast. They are preparing the food material is called carbohydrate or glucose and liberate water molecule and oxygen. That process is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means photo, which means light. Synthesis means to build or produce. That means by using the sunlight, they are preparing the food material. That process is called photosynthesis. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the photosynthesis. Parts of a plant is given here. That is sunflower plant. root region which is present in the soil, stem and flower present above the ground level. The plants which are taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, sunlight from the atmosphere, green color parts such as stem and leaf having the plastid called chloroplast, and they are having the chlorophyll pigment. They are preparing sugar or glucose or carbohydrate, and they are releasing the oxygen in the atmosphere. Water is taken from the soil with the help of root region. That is called photosynthesis. See the second diagram. How photosynthesis is taken place in the chloroplast is given here. Chloroplast is the green plastid which are having green color pigment. This green color pigment, carbon dioxide, sunlight, water, they are preparing the food material is called carbohydrate or glucose. And they are liberating the oxygen in the atmosphere. So photosynthesis is the very much important process or vital process for all the living things. Without photosynthesis, there is no living thing in the world. So that's why photosynthesis is very much important process taken place in the plant. Dear students, the next topic is where does photosynthesis occur? In the previous page I told you all the green plants, algae, some kind of bacteria having the green color pigment called chlorophyll, they are doing the photosynthesis. When we are referring the higher plants, the photosynthesis is taken place in all the green parts which is present in the plant region, especially green leaves and stem region. So that is the place where the photosynthesis is taken place in the green plants. Is a book back question. Where does photosynthesis occur? Photosynthesis occur in all the green parts of a plant, especially in green leaves. Why it is taken place in green parts of a plant means green parts only having the plastid, that is chloroplast, producing a green color pigment is called chlorophyll. So in that parts only the photosynthesis is taken place. Next one, photosynthetic pigments. So this is another important 2-mark question. What is photosynthetic pigments? The pigments which is involved in the photosynthetic process is called photosynthetic pigments. So these pigments are divided into two. One is the primary pigments, another one is the secondary pigments or accessory pigments. Chlorophyll A is the primary pigments which absorb all the solar energy, that is sunlight energy, and convert into chemical energy, electrical energy and chemical energy, so that this chlorophyll is named as primary pigment, and also this region is called a reaction center. So photosynthetic pigments are divided into two. One is the primary pigments, another one is the accessory pigments. Primary pigments means chlorophyll A. This chlorophyll A only which are trapping all the solar energy from the atmosphere and convert it into electrical energy and chemical energy. So that this chlorophyll A is named as the reaction center. Other pigment is also present in the chloroplast, which is responsible for photosynthesis. They are not directly involved in the photosynthetic process, but they are absorbing the solar energy and give it to the chlorophyll A. So they are also helping the photosynthetic process. So these other pigments are named as accessory pigments. That is chlorophyll B, carotenoid are named as accessory pigments. So this reaction center, that is chlorophyll A, primary pigments. Another one, accessory pigments or harvesting center, together named as pigment system. So what is pigment system? The reaction center. What is the reaction center? Primary pigments are the reaction center. Accessory pigments are named as harvesting center. Both of them combine together to form pigment system. So these are all the different pigments of a photosynthesis process. With the help of these pigments only, photosynthetic process taken place in the green plants. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the chloroplast, outer membrane, inner membrane. Both of them separated by a space is called intermembrane space. The inner membrane which encloses the region is called matrix or stroma, which is filled with aqueous fluid. In that stroma, a disc-shaped structure is called thylakoid, which is arranged one above another in the form of stack of coins. That is called granum. Individual thylakoid surrounded by a membrane is called thylakoid membrane, which are having the cavity at the center is called thylakoid lumen. Thylakoids are connected by a tubular structure is called grana lamellae or stroma lamellae. So dear students, this is the structure of chloroplast where the photosynthesis is taken place. This thylakoid region only having the photosynthetic pigments, that is primary pigments and accessory pigments, reaction center and harvesting center combine together to form a pigment system. So in that region only the photosynthesis is taken place, so that chloroplast is named as the site of photosynthesis. Dear students, I hope have you all understood what is plant physiology, what is photosynthesis, what are all the materials required for photosynthesis, and what are all the pigments which is present in the chloroplast which is responsible for photosynthesis, overall reaction of photosynthesis, 3 different types of plastid, functions of chloroplast, everything we have seen in this video. If you are having any doubt, please call me over phone. We will see the next topic in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.